It was a bomb. Confirmation from Moscow after a Russian passenger jet ripped apart last month over Sinai, and Russia will pay $50 million to find out who did it. 224 people died in that crash. The head of Russia's security service says they found traces of foreign-made explosive. That confirms what many Western governments already believed. Russian President Vladimir Putin is now ordering the Russian Air Force to intensify its strikes in Syria. A number of aviation experts believe airport employees in Sharm El Sheikh helped carry out the plot to bring down the Metrojet flight. That insider threat has many around the world on edge, especially in the United States. CCTV's Hendrik Sybrandy has insight from the U.S. state of Colorado.
It's been 14 years since the 9/11 attacks, when terrorists hijacked jumbo jets and turned them into weapons in the United States. Two experts say America's aviation security system is much more sophisticated and effective today.
We've gone a long way, much farther than most people actually think or even remember.
For all the criticism that the TSA gets, I think they do a very good job.
America's Transportation Security Administration screened 660 million passengers and nearly 2 billion pieces of luggage in fiscal year 2014. But that doesn't mean the U.S. aviation system is foolproof or airtight. In June, the Homeland Security Department Inspector General found the TSA failed to check airport employees against the government's comprehensive terrorist database. 73 workers with potential links to terrorism were cleared for access to secure airport areas.
For a long time, I've been saying the airport insider threat is the biggest threat.
Jeff Price of Metropolitan State University of Denver says initial background checks of applicants for airport identification badges work well.
Once we give you that badge, that's where the gaps start to become exposed. And those are the areas we need to fix.
He says more frequent security screening of employees would help. The Homeland Security Secretary says, given ISIL's claim of responsibility for the Metrojet crash in Egypt, additional security measures for flights from foreign airports to the U.S. have been put in place.
While this investigation is pending, and because we have this group claiming responsibility, we believe it's significant to do these things on an interim basis.
The director of Centennial Airport in Colorado says employees must be trusted up to a point.
You never know when somebody flips a switch. You never know when an individual does become a threat or has been a threat all along, but has managed to mask that.
As long as we transport people and stuff on planes, there's always going to be a gap somewhere.
Closing those security gaps while still flying is the challenge. Hendrik Sybrandy, CCTV, Denver.